guys, I am back with another video. Today I am making my pink cloud cupcake bath bomb. Okay, so I'm using this cookie cutter. I have a big one and I have a small one, and these are my colors that I'm using today. I'm using yellow mica. This is Fairy Tale from Candora, Purple Galaxy from Candora. I really like their micas because it has a really nice, once I use what I need to use to dissolve everything in the water, it really comes out really nice. And I did do a video on colors in the bath water, so you want to go watch that video. So all I'm doing here is getting my mix ready. I have to put my citric acid in here, and then I get started on packing the mold. Okay, I am back to start packing my pink cloud cupcake mold, and this is just a cookie cutter, and I'm using, see, that's my beautiful pink. That's a big girl's pink. I call that big girl's pink, and I'm gonna be doing some colors inside of the bath bomb. I'm not putting I'm not using any it's a beautiful day today. It's gorgeous outside, and when it's beautiful outside, guess what happens inside? Inside is just humid and just, you know, it dries out. So when I doing 3 colors is not smart. Who said I am smart? Who said I am smart? I didn't say I'm smart, right? So doing 3 colors is like, ugh, gosh, by the time I get to spraying the first color and I get back to the second color, it sort of dries right the hell back out. So I'm doing this all wrong, but who cares, right? I'm not gonna fold this completely because it's hard to get this mold, get it out the mold if it's like totally packed to the very, yeah. So I'm not packing this, and you have to press down, especially the ends. You want to really focus on the edges, sorry, of this. I just love this pink. And I used mica this time. I'm not using dyes. Dyes take up a lot of my time, so I do have some bloom. This is a totally different color though. The other dye I have that I did mix is a totally different pink. It's a beautiful pink too. It's a much more darker pink, like a fuchsia kind of pink. And what you do is you keep packing this like cookie cutters, or like especially this type of cookie cutter here. You have to get the right mixture, wetness, and you can't do dry because dry is just not going to work. And this is drying out, I can tell, because it's breaking in the corners here around the edges. So if you're doing cookie cutters, you know how much time this takes. This takes up a lot of time. because you have to kind of pack it and wait for it to get a bit of hardness. When it feels a little bit hard, then you try to get it out of the mold. So I'm packing in the corners, in the edges rather, and I'm using plastic. There's plastic here under here, which is much more easier for me to do it on plastic opposed to just doing it on cardboard, because cardboard seems to not give it not hard enough. I think so. I think I could take this out now and just squeeze. Be gentle. Squeeze to release. And I squeezed that one too much, so I have to go back and pack it in. Okay, so I got my bath bomb out of the cookie cutter, and I'm just gonna leave it there for now and let it harden up, and I'm going to do another one. Before I do that, see, my mold is all, I have to clean that off. That has to be cleaned off, because if I don't clean it off, it's not gonna come out. So I think I should put a little bit more, pack it a little bit more fuller, because this one is pretty. That one is too, it's not as full as it should be. And you see my mixture is getting all dried out. So I have to spritz this a little bit and mix it up. Because wetting is important. How much wet, you know, because if I don't wet it, it's not going to form properly in the mold. So I just wet it and mix it. So I want it to form. It has to form, or it will not work. I do love this paint though. I do. I love it. I love it. I love it. Pinky, pinky, pinky. Pinky, pinky, pinky. All right. So this is also dried out. Oh, I mean, it is beautiful today, and let me tell you, beautiful weather means dried out bath bombs. Okay, dried out, especially if you're doing multiple colors. It's like packing one thing there, and then it's like, ugh. This is why recipes, in my opinion, is just for a starting point, because you will have to change everything about your recipe. While I was doing this, I had to change recipe. I had to add some kaolin clay to this, and I will leave the recipe for this bath bomb. So if you're making a cookie cutter bath bomb, this could be a recipe for you if you want it. That's up to you. If you want to try out cookie cutters, I've seen people say, oh, you can't use cookie cutters that are not plastic because it's not gonna work. Well, if you don't try, you don't know, right? So I encourage people to try stuff out for yourself, and that's how you learn. Just gently put that on top of it because I want it to be like a embed inside of the cookie cutter, of the cupcake. Ugh. Cookie, cupcake, cupcake, cookie. Ugh. Okay. So good, wet, wet, wet. It's pretty wet. And all you do, I pack lightly in the middle and more tightly at the end. Right? At the corners. The end, the corners, whatever. I think this is the perfect pink cloud color for this type of a bath bomb. Okay, it's in there, it's in there, it's in there. And I have to put a little bit more around the edges. See, the edges are not, doesn't have that much. And if you have to make these, I think you should charge more because it takes more time to make these. They should be like your specialty bath bombs. It's not your everyday bath bomb. So you should charge more for your work because it takes a lot of work to do this. Okay, I'm gonna finish packing this off and taking it out the mold, out of the cookie cutter, I mean. Okay, so I'm gonna try and do a small cookie cutter, the smaller size cloud cupcake thingy there. And I don't wanna, oh yeah, my other it came out of the cookie cutter, and just put them in the fridge and let them dry. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make another dried out I have dried out, just dried out, so dried out. This is so small. It is so tiny. So tiny. I might do this one a little bit different. I'll just put that on top like that. Because I have a little bit of pink left. Like silly me, I overestimated the other colors, that I just wanted a little bit of those colors. Hello, I am back to pipe my my cupcakes, and let's see how this hopefully this is a better texture size. And I did pipe the small one, as you can see. Oh, it is so cute. Okay, this is a little bit stiffer, and I want it to be stiff so that it dries properly. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm doing. Ugh. All right. These frosting works depending on what kind of day you're having in your neighborhood. It's raining out today. Just a dreary weather today. And I don't think you can see exactly what I am doing. I'm just going around and making clouds. It's like a half a circle. I'm supposed to be pushing. Push, push, push. Push, push, push. Push, push, push. Ooh, we're not having babies here. Push, push, push. Okay, knock these down a little bit. I have a lot of piping here. Look at all that piping. Okay, let's get the other one. Push, push, push. More pushy. These better harden up. More pushy. Push, push, push. Push, push, push. I don't have much bath bomb on this side because apparently I did not pack it properly, so it broke. And there you go. That's what happens. I prefer to do this with a bag than with a nozzle because it comes out a lot more better. And if your frosting dries up, use rubbing alcohol to wet it, and that should get you to. Yes, these clouds are interesting. My pink kind of went off. Let me see what does that look like. I just want to finish this up. Yeah. So should we put some clouds here? Alright, that is it for my cloudy bath bombs. And there's more to be done with this, and I'll bring you back when I'm ready to finish decorating. Okay, I am back with my cupcakes, and I decided that I'm going to add a drizzle to this to my cupcakes, and I'm using dye here with rubbing alcohol. And I'm so not good at drizzling stuff, like seriously. I'm just making a hot mess right here. I'm making a hot mess. I think I should have gone with it's all good. I'm using a couple of colors to jazz it up. I have some dye here in rubbing alcohol. First I did the dye in a little bit of warm water, and then I added to the rubbing alcohol. I'm using 99%, and this is a purple. Yeah. Just to jazz it up a bit, give it some life. Okay, on the peaks there, and I'm gonna go back into some. Oh, I'm forgetting the little baby. I'm forgetting the little baby. It's better to do it with, it drizzles better with glycerin actually. And next time I will do that. I will use glycerin. Alright, I think, let's see, that's all. It's not, makes it much more better, and it pops. It popped the color, it pops the cupcake. Oh, now this looks like food. Okay, I'm gonna just add a little bit of glitter to this. Glitter, glitter, glitter is good for. It's always good to make things pop. Oh, a little bit too much glitter there. A little bit too much glitter. Okay, that's about it for the glitter. Let me give you a close-up, at least of the little mini. Yeah, I think that is it. That is it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye for now.